lot of people love writing awkward, reword, right? But what does that mean? If the writer had known that was awkward in the first place, they wouldn't have written it that way.
So when you're giving feedback to people, what's the best way that you can kind of guarantee in your mind that they get the most out of it? And on the other side of it, what advice would you give to somebody that's still learning the best practices for technical writing to get the most out of whatever feedback that they receive?
So, one of the best things you can do is to not be defensive, to be open to what feedback comes your way, and then talk about it. I think people get stuck in this, they get feedback and then they go, okay, that's it. The line of communication has been cut off. That's it. But really, you should be asking questions. If you have questions on feedback, because sometimes there's good feedback, sometimes there's bad feedback, and you have to learn the difference. For example, a lot of people love writing awkward, reword, right? But what does that mean? If the writer had known that was awkward in the first place, they wouldn't have written it that way. So to go to that person and say, hey, what did you mean about awkward? What was awkward for you? That's a learning experience to understand what's going on. Is it just that person, or is it something that you need to work on as a writer? And it helps you to develop the next steps rather than just throwing junk at a wall and hoping that something sticks, because that's not real time efficient. It's not effective. It's frustrating anyway to get it back and be like, no, that's still awkward. Okay, well, you should have talked to me. So the writer needs to go and ask questions when they have questions.
Mhm.
And when you approach feedback from a point of openness, where you don't view your writing as your baby, it's not your baby. It's okay. It's okay to get critiques. It's okay to change things. It's not a personal reflection on you as a person, or if you're smart or not, or your brain in any way. It's just feedback on that one document. Take it, make a better document, and try to learn something to bring to the next document. But if you approach it with, no, this is how I did it, and this is why I did it, and this is why you're wrong, I don't know why you're asking for feedback. So that's the best advice I can give. Clients I've seen who have really progressed are those that are open, that go, okay, maybe this is another way. Maybe my way that I give them is not the best way, but maybe there's another best way that they find by thinking about their writing. And that's fine too. It doesn't always have to be my way.